I can't stop saying faggot at the moment. Anyone else? More of a poofter crowd, are we? Relax, I'm a gay man. I'm allowed to. I love it. I love saying faggot. It's a good word. It rolls off the tongue. It's got a hard T. I feel like the word was used against us for so long that we're kind of taking it back and we're having fun with it, right? But I've realised that word isn't available to everybody because the meaning of the word changes inherently based on who's saying it. Do you know what I mean? If a gay guy calls you a faggot, it means he likes you. Or he can't remember your name. You know what I mean? Who's that faggot? Whereas, if a straight man calls you a faggot, you're about to be hate crimed. Or cum. It could really go either way. If a straight woman calls you a faggot, it's Pride Month. That's how you know. Now, if a lesbian calls you a faggot, it means you're about to be hate crimed. But you deserve it. Lesbians don't really make mistakes, except for Ellen. I feel like if a lesbian's calling you a faggot, you fucked up. You knocked a drink over. You're being obnoxious. You're probably being a bit of a faggot. You know, I don't know. I did that joke once and this woman came up to me afterwards and was like, I'm bi. What does it mean if a bi woman calls you a faggot? Which is such bi woman behaviour. Honestly. And I was like, if you hear a bi woman calling you a faggot, you've probably just overheard a conversation between her and her boyfriend. It's about bi women always having boyfriends. I've been going on a lot of night walks lately. I find it's a good time to clear my head, have a think, you know. And I was on a walk recently and I turned into this street. It was totally empty except for this woman who was walking alone. She had long blonde hair. And I was like, right, you got to do the thing that you do to make everybody feel safe, right? You cross the road to kind of signal I'm not a threat, you know, you're safe. And then she answered her phone and it was just a straight guy with long hair. And I was like, could have killed him, you know? I'm trying to fix the statistics. No, you got to be pretty switched on when you're walking at night. I was walking another time, almost the exact same spot, and I turned this corner at the exact same time as this woman, and we startled each other because she was like, and I was like, and we learn a lot about each other in about half a second, you know? You ever hear someone scream and you're like, oh, you're on prep? It was great. I was really rattled. She walked me home. It's quite sweet. I was on a walk and someone popped into my head that I hadn't thought of for many years. It was a girl I went to high school with. We'll call her Shara because that's her name. And I was thinking about how in high school, Shara thought giving head was when you got the dick and you just rubbed it all over your face. Which is hilarious. And I was thinking about that and I was like, I wonder what she's up to now. So I looked her up on Instagram and turns out she's married now and she has 2 kids. So I guess she figured it out. Or not. This is what I realised, right? You don't actually need to know how to give head to have kids. This is the problem with social media, right? She could have the most perfectly normal-looking family on Instagram, but she could still be upstairs with her husband happy birthday. Now I got to send her a message, you know? Speaking of sucking dick, I've been getting into rollerskating. It's so fun. I'm a 34-year-old gay man. It was that or I start training for a marathon. I already had the knee pads, you know? And so I've been getting into roller skating, and my friends have had the most visceral, hate-filled response to it. It's been like a social experiment. One of the first friends I told that I was getting into it, we were texting, and she was like, it's just not sexy. I just can't imagine anybody ever finding that sexy. And I was like, well, great, I'm not trying to fuck you. But also, if I was going to do a hobby to be sexy, I wouldn't have picked roller skating, right? I would pick something manly with my hands, like ceramics or woodwork or collecting old Victorian dolls. I don't know what straight men do with their time. But yeah, people have just had these like really weird responses. The most intense response has been from one of my friends, a bi woman. And we were sitting in my car and I told her and she burst out laughing, which is fine. I was laughing with her. Do you know when you laugh with somebody and like the laugh is going on for so long that then like you drop out of it and you just have to kind of sit there while the other person, and you just have to be like, you know? Anyway, it was that. So eventually she was like able to pull herself together and she was like, it's just so gay. Like it's just so gay. And I was like, roller skating is the least gay thing I've ever done in a public park, you know? Genuinely. And I've been gay for a long time. Like, what an interesting point to draw the line at roller skating. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't want to jump in 5 years ago when I named my cat Love Angel Music Baby. Like, it was just bizarre. Her other thing was she was like, you're just not an athletic person. I don't think of you as an athletic person. Like, I ski and I found it really hard, which is pretty rude. But I was like, what is that logic? So if I want to try a new hobby or a skill, it's got to be like, what? It can't be gay, it's got to be sexy, and it's got to be something that like my bi friend can do because that means I can do it. You're describing sex with a woman, you know? Like, fool me once, no one's ever fooled me. No, it's so stupid. But and the thing is, here's the honest truth though, I don't even think I'm that into roller skating. I reckon I would have gotten over it in like 2 weeks. But I feel like my friends have had like such a big response to it that I feel like now I have to commit. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like I will not sit through some dinner in 3 years' time when someone's like, remember when you were going to get into roller skating? Like, my ego can't handle that. So now I'm like, I have to commit to it and I can't stop until I can roller skate well enough that I could like be in a tampon commercial. You know, I have to train for like 3 years so I can come out and surprise them and be like, look who's laughing now. Probably still me. I'll be a 37-year-old man roller skating. No, but I have been, and so, okay, so I've persisted with it, and I went for my first, like, roller skate on my own a while ago, right? Because normally I bring a friend for, like, moral support, and so I don't get bashed by teenagers. And I'm like, so it was like a beautiful sunny day, I got a couple of beers, I went to a basketball court near my house, I'm listening to Kylie, I'm fagging it up. And I'm skating, and these 2 children approach me. They are 9, 10 years old. There is no one else around. And they trying to, like, talk to me. So I take my earphone out, and I was like, huh? And one of them goes, excuse me, our friend over there likes you. I think it's the first time in my life where I wished I had, like, a rape whistle on me. I was like, I need an adult. We need an adult here. I need like a body cam for my safety and theirs. I was fucking petrified. I was like, you two need to get away from me now. And they turned to leave. And then I was like, wait, is your friend the one on the swing or the monkey bars? Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I was like, I was fucking petrified. I think especially as like a gay guy, because you know sometimes the media likes to be like, gay people, pedophiles, question mark, you know, so I'm like, naturally, I'm like, this is a sting operation set up by the right-wing media, like, someone's about to jump out of a bush and be like, why are you here to meet a child, you know, I don't know, it stressed me the fuck out, and like, now looking back, I'm like, the facts were really not in my favour that day either, like, I'm a 34-year-old man roller skating alone, next to a playground. I left the playground out because I needed you on my side at the start. With open beer, you know, I feel like if they confiscated my phone, they'd be like, "You're listening to Slow by Kylie Minogue, like lock him up." The whole thing was just fucked. And afterwards, I found myself, I was just like, why did that kind of happen, right? Because here's the thing, like I don't think I'm a bad-looking guy. I think I'm okay looking, right? Thank you. I wasn't fishing. I'm not kid hot. You know what I mean? Like, some people can be kid hot. Generally, yes, they are kids. But, like, you know, I think, like, that Disney look, like your Taylor Swift, your Harry Styles, like, I don't have that kind of, like, Disney look, right? I think what happened was it was just, like, a classic case of, like, I look kind of cool to them. It's so hard to convince a room of adults I looked cool. I looked cool. I'm skating. You can't see my legs. I got tattoos on my legs. I looked really cool until I was, like, running the fuck out of there. I don't know if you've ever seen a grown man run on tippy toes of roller skates away from a playground like a pantomime of a pedophile. Fucked. The only good thing that came out of it was that I got to message my friend back afterwards and be like, you were wrong. Some people actually find roller skating very sexy. You guys are great. I'm Carmelo Costa. Thanks so much.